Hey everybody, it's Michelle, and this is my mom, Tani. I wanted to bring her in today because we both have gotten the same education in indigenous plant medicine, and I thought this is kind of a, for lack of a better term, fun topic, so why not have mom here so that we can talk about it.
Great, I'm excited.
So, I'm very blessed because both my mom and I, because of my journey into health, have really been there for each other and have had to do all of this stuff and learn it together. So that's why she's here. And we are going to talk a little bit about radiation. I know that it can be a little bit of a scary topic, but with everything that's gone on in the world in the past couple years, and if you aren't aware, in Southern California right now, there's a huge gas leak, which is also causing some radiation leakage nearby. So it's nothing to freak out about, but we need to know how to arm ourselves and take care of ourselves so that our body doesn't get any negative kinds of side effects from this environmental toxin. So there's two specific things we want to talk about today, and one is the plant called thyme, Thyme, and the other one is sprouted wheat berries. So we're going to start with the berries, and I'm going to kind of turn it over to my mom because she's excellent at doing this.
Well, wheat berries, it's a perfect way to get usable protein into your system, the amino acids that can go in and help your minerals, just kickstart your minerals to help your minerals help your immune system.
Because nothing bacterial, viral, or fungal can grow in a mineral-rich environment. So we want to keep our bodies very mineral-rich.
Which says a lot about why people have those problems. Mm-hmm. They're mineral deficient.
Right.
And sprouted wheat is a great way to do that. You can eat it with a recipe that we have, or you can put it on your sandwiches, etc. Yeah. And so what I do is, here's some sprouted wheat, and we put some in an empty jar when we're ready to do some.
So here's just a handful. And you just put this in an empty jar. Okay.
Okay. You pour good water. Could be bottled water. That's good. It could be if you have a filtration system, but just not tap water. Okay. That's all you need to do. Put the lid on it. Put it on your counter. Don't put it in the refrigerator because it'll deactivate the process. And wait 24 hours. And then when you get up in the morning, 24 hours is later, whenever that is, you drain them. And when you drain them, you put the lid back on, and then you roll them like this. And as it adheres to the sides, you set it down on the jar side down on your table or your counter, and you go off about your day. If it's a warm day, I suggest rinsing them twice in that one day. Each day that you come back to them, you will see more and more little tiny whiteheads. And if you can see here on the table, this one is starting to sprout just like some of these are in this new jar that I just started on, today's Monday, so it was Saturday evening I started these. They get like that, then they get like this, and they get like this, and they start to get a little crazy like these did because I left them out purposely a little bit longer. And when they're like this, they're just a little chewier and not quite so easy to eat, but they're still totally fine.
Yeah, and optimally you want to have anywhere from like a millimeter to a centimeter of growth. Once it starts getting into inch territory, it's just a little bit too much.
Right.
So we want to show you, once you have them completely sprouted and you've gone through your whole process, a really great little recipe that you can do in the morning that will not only boost your immune system, but keep it like freely fighting these kinds of radical toxins that are coming out through gas or radiation. So in a little jar like this, you're going to put some of the sprouted wheat berries. You can put some more, I think, in there. Just pour them in.
Just take this because it'll be fine.
There you go. And then we're going to take some real salt. Remember, real salt's important because it hasn't been bleached, it hasn't been heated, it's been laid out in the sun to dry, so it still has all of its trace minerals. It's so good for you.
And you can see the minerals in the jar.
Yeah.
They all kind of speckles. This is about a little over a tablespoon, and that's about right for one person.
So we're going to sprinkle some salt on there. Then we're going to do a little dash of cayenne pepper. This is really great for your thyroid. So it's, one of your immune supporting organs. So you really want to make sure that you're boosting that every day. So we're just going to do a little sprinkle, not a lot of this stuff. It's hot.
And if people have a thyroid that's really low, cayenne pepper drives them nuts.
Yeah.
But just keep it up, because pretty soon you'll crave it. And please stop taking black pepper on your food, cayenne instead.
And then we're gonna do a little bit of fresh organic lemon. These are actually from Mom's tree. We're gonna squeeze that in there. So now we're just gonna take our spoons.
Yes.
And you can just eat it kind of like you're eating a salad. You're just taking a little bit every day. It's just like a little dose. And that's gonna keep your body happy and healthy. Okay, it tastes good too.
Oh, good.
Now what we want to do is talk about thyme. Thyme is an incredible plant that supports the pancreas, but it also is really, really great for the immune system. I'm still chewing.
Good. It kind of turns into a little bit of gluten from well, it is gluten, but it is perfectly fine.
So here's the thyme plant, and this is dried, so this is what I'm going to be making hot tea with. You can also use this on your food, but there's also a couple other ways that you can get it into your system. One is herbally. This is distilled in vegetable glycerin, so it's really easily assimilated into the body. So if you're dealing with from radiation or gas, you're getting severe stomach pain, you're throwing up, you're starting to get any kind of sores or hair loss, you're gonna wanna really pound the herb. So a good dose is about 20 drops a day, and that also supports your immune system. It helps you fight off bacteria, virus, fungus. So whenever me or my husband start to get a sore throat or start to get sick, we really take this, or we take this internally. So herbs and the teas you take internally. The essential oil, which I have right here, is the most potent. So this you're not taking internally. This is for topical use only. So if I'm going to use this on the skin, I just put a little bit in my hand, and then I'm just going to apply it right on my throat or whatever area that I want to in moderation. If you have really sensitive skin, then you're going to want to use extra virgin olive oil or vitamin E or jojoba, just to kind of distill it a little bit, make it a little less sensitive. So those are some really great things that you can do, and I just want to show you, if you have the loose tea, you can get a little tea ball like this, and you can put the tea in there. You want to make sure that you're getting thyme from an organic source. So whether it's online at ineatherbs.com or if you're going to Whole Foods, just make sure that it says organic. We want you to get the highest quality possible so it's at its optimum potency. And then you put it right in your tea, and you put your hot water in there, let it seep for a couple of minutes, and you are good to go. You can sweeten it up with organic raw honey or with lemon or anything that you desire or you want to add to it.
And thyme tea has a very strong flavor, so you might want to start about a quarter teaspoon. Work your way up. You can go as high as a teaspoon if you want to in your cup. Like in Michelle's mug, it's quite big, so you could put more in there. But when you're first starting, you might go, oh, this is so strong. Then start slowly, about a quarter teaspoon.
You can mix it with chamomile, which is so great for the brain and to, help flush bacteria out of the body. You want to stay away from teas like green tea, black tea, white tea. Those just don't have a lot of healing properties in the body. But with thyme, if you're able to get it in either a tea, an essential oil, or an herb, you're really, really, really going to help your body fight off radiation. And if you're combining it with the sprouted wheat berries, it actually boosts your immune system so much that it uses the radiation in a positive way in your body. So these are just some ways that you can feel empowered and excited to go about your day, because we never want to live in fear. We always want to live in growth and know that the Lord has put everything on the earth that He needs to help heal us. And this is step one to get there. So thanks so much for tuning in today. We'll see you next time.